to the Marley Bird YouTube channel, brought to you by Red Heart Yarns. I thought it would be wonderful to do a quick video just to show you how I keep track of what cable rows I've completed, so that way I know when I need to do my next cable row. This is so easy and you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I didn't think about that, but let me show you what I do. I've just completed a row of cables for this particular swatch I'm making. And for this swatch, I am working a series of 7 rows between each cable row. And sometimes that can get really hard to know if I'm ready to do a cable row or maybe I'm too early. And so I find it really hard to keep track. And it's hard for me to count just looking at the cable row and then trying to count my rows. So what I like to do is add a removable stitch marker at the end of my cable row. So for example, I just finished cabling on this row. So I would add a removable stitch marker literally to the last stitch of this row. I'm putting it right through the stitch and letting it just hang there. Now I have a point of reference to go back and say, okay, that was my cable row, and I can count how many rows I need to do or I've done before I get to my next cable row. It is that easy. You don't have to leave all of your markers over here on the side like I've done. You can just take one marker and move it up as you go along. It's totally up to you. If you're interested on these little markers, I actually show you how to make them right here on the Marley Bird YouTube channel, so you can make your own fun removable stitch markers. But that's it, you guys. You just add a stitch marker onto the last stitch of your row, and now you have a point of reference to count back from. There you go. Now you know how to keep track of when you need to do a cable row. I highly recommend making yourself some removable stitch markers or going out and getting yourself some. In the video description box below, I'll put a link to where you can find the instructions for the removable stitch markers I made, or a link to some of my other favorite markers. If you want more details on how to do a cable, I've got videos on that too. I've got videos on just about everything right here on the channel to help you become a better knitter and crocheter. I'm Marley Bird, proud spokesperson for Red Heart Yarns, and hopefully you'll hit subscribe so you are up to date whenever there's a new video released. Thanks!